They're giving you all of this value back to you where you pay attention to their content. They might be top of mind compared to the old place that you went.
Like building that relationship to, I guess, having people transition over to maybe like your website or whatever other platforms that you may be using to like actually make cash sales or deliver a product?
Well, the true answer for me is I never want you to monetize your audience. And everyone's going to say, what the heck are you talking about? We're putting all this money and all this time in. What do you mean you don't want me to monetize the audience? And the reason I say that is as soon as you start to monetize them, you're selling. And if you're selling through the content you're making, that means people are going to start to skip over your content, or you're going to teach them to skip over your content. In comparison to staying top of mind and they purchase when the timing's right. So the thing that I say with that is, or a great example is, I always use car dealerships with oil changes or with buying a new vehicle, right? You only get an oil change twice a year. Okay, so that means in the 6 months from when you get one oil change to the next, you have to either remember where you went, which means that they're top of mind. But if someone in between, if another dealership that was closer to your work, easier for you to access, was putting out content constantly saying, this is how to do your own oil change. This is the best colors of car in 2020. They're giving you all of this value back to you where you pay attention to their content. They might be top of mind compared to the old place that you went that was closer to your old work, and they're going to take your business away. If they just kept saying, you know what, 20% off oil change, come in for your oil change this weekend, huge sale at the dealership this weekend, you're just going to skip the content, and your old oil change place is still going to stay top of mind. Yeah. So finding a way to just keep yourself at top of mind until the timing's right, when the person that you're talking to or when that brand is, when you want to buy their product, is what you're trying to do. And that's hard for companies to understand at a base level, because that doesn't happen overnight. That takes time. It'll take them 2 to 3 years to build any audience where they can stay top of mind. And then realtors is another one. Usually we have realtors in the room. Consultants are the same, but realtors on a base level, people only buy homes every 7 to 10 years. That means if I was a realtor and I sold you a home that you're not going to buy for 7 to 10 years, what are the chances, even if you did remember me, what are the chances that you called me 7 or 10 years from now, specifically with how much information you're going to get from other realtors in that time? Where realtors make their mistake is they just say brand new home sold. Again, home for sale, home for sale, home for sale. That offers me zero value unless I'm looking for a home. In comparison to the realtor, again, saying something to the effect of, here's the market trends for this neighborhood in 2019. Here's what's happened in the last quarter. Here's the newest kitchen trends that we've seen. You pay attention to them for the next 7 years. And when you're looking for a new realtor, you're going to know who you're going to call. Whether it's the old realtor or not, it just depends if they're providing you with value over that 7-year period. So again, realtors, if you start social media tomorrow, you're not going to see a direct ROI for 7 to 10 years. Obviously, there's going to be a couple people that are looking for houses in between there, but your current sphere now is probably only looking for houses 7 to 10 years from now. So you're creating valuable content for 7 to 10 years before it comes back to you. And that's the hard part to understand.
It just popped into my brain, but like, can you just kind of talk about like where, because like with that value, obviously if I'm going to that realtor and like I felt like they added a lot of value to me, I'm probably going to refer that to a friend. Can you talk about
Correct. That's why I keep saying I can't quantify how big social media will be. I can't, because I can tell you, you know what, someone clicked on that button and then submitted through your website. But I can't tell you that that person saw 97 of your other pieces of content, then clicked on your post, then came to your website and submitted the form, then you sold a house for them, then they told 15 other people, which then came to you and built your entire business off that one specific client. So again, if you're trying to just run ads to get one client and a direct ROI, none of those are going to make it very long. You're not going to do social media very long. You're not going to run search engine ads that long, because you're not going to last long enough to recognize that your entire business was built on that online presence. that you were trying to develop. And again, it takes a little time to build that audience and then recognize it.